Well, it's the London Raiders in the playoffs, and we've got the London Raiders today in the last regulation season match. What are you looking for out of tonight's game? Are you looking at the opposition, what they do, or is this going to be possibly a pale imitation of what's going to happen in the playoffs?
Well, we're looking to finish fourth. I want to finish and imitate last year, so we need a point minimum. Looking to win, so obviously we get a little bit of a psychological battle as well. We win that. And then I can look at video then to see how they play. I'm not too interested at the moment. I just want to ask our guys to put their game on the ice, win the game, and then we can look at obviously more what they do on game tape afterwards. So we're getting the video footage tonight. So
when you look down at Yarrow being suspended and Dax, will that possible suspensions rack up going towards the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a possibility. You know, that's what I was disappointed about, the fact that, you know, there's been no common sense used there. We're right at the end of the season. You know, they weren't bad situations. I think the referee could have been a little bit more lenient. Obviously, he decided he wasn't going to be, and he's throwing match penalties out. You know, the biggest one, the Dax one, was really disappointing because, you know, the goal is blocking him in the face. Dax doesn't jump goalies for no reason. So he's been blocked in the face, so he's reacted, which anybody would do. And they've come out of that with no penalties. Dax has got a 5 minute and a match. They've gone on a 5 minute power play and scored, you know, and it's a 1-goal game. So those little things, they turn matches, and I'd rather the players were deciding games rather than officials.
Saying about Narlik, and looking down at their bench straight away, you can see he's on the left-hand side of their equipment manager here. I don't think he's going to take much part in this game tonight.
There we go. That's why I've got Shane Moore with me today, because he knows exactly what goes on and where they stand. Off we go, and it's into the D of the Stars, away to my left-hand side. Oliver takes his time. Fires the puck square to Hopkins, then finds Wilson on the far side, trying to dig the puck out. And he comes away with it. Nice bit of work there by Wilson. Tries to slap in Light. Lie's going in on net.
Yeah, lovely
1-0.
opportunity.
1-0.
You know what? He took that really well.
He did take that very, very well.
He stepped
1-0
right
inside 23 seconds. And Jesse Light.
That's a great start for the Stars. He stepped right in there and he just slotted that home. 5-hole. You know, that's gonna hit the confidence of London straight away. You know?
Face off again, just to the right of the net of the London Raiders, and it's come out. Shot goes in on Gray, but it doesn't really get there from Green. Comes away on his near side. Good bit of work by Miles. Miles takes the puck on, gets it back from Tate, fires a shot in just over the top of the bar there. Back in, that's a real lively bit of play there. And diving in quite quickly is Julian Smith on the netminder Duffy. And as we normally see, we end up with a little bit of a 2 and 8 on the back there. Joe Oliver has lost his skidlet, as there was a bit going on.
I think it's going to make for an exciting game of hockey. I mean, so far, Oxford have been the dominating force, but you know, we've just got to keep that pressure up and not let them into the game.
4-on-4 here at the moment. 59 seconds left to the penalty for the Raiders. 1:33 left for the Stars. So the Raiders will have a power play for a few seconds. Backhand in front. Lack comes in by the right pipe, fires it in. Good save. It's through the legs. And I'm not sure if that's Lack that's got the rebound off of Duffy, but it's one apiece.
It's a lazy goal really from Oxford there. If you looked at the structure that we had in the zone, we gave too much up top, too much respect for guys. You know, you've got to play solid.
Shane, you've seen the first period. It's one apiece. It's a close fought contest. Goal after 23 seconds for Jesse Lai, cancelled out by a goal from Lack. How do you see, what's your thoughts on the first period?
I think the first period's a fair reflection of the game. There's been a lot of crash and bang hockey. I think Oxford have been the dominant force, and I think they'll continue to kind of dominate throughout the rest of the game, in my opinion. Oxford have got a lot more bodies. They can keep going with this tempo. London have come. They've played a real great first period, real smart first period.
Yep.
And you know, I think the key going forward here for Oxford really is to kind of finish their hits and protect Duffy a little bit more, and that's how they're going to win the game.
Puck goes long. Joe Oliver down at the terrace end of the ring. A little reverse stick pass picked up by Hopkins. Hopkins comes from behind Duffy's net on the right pipe. Plays it out to the right wing. Good skating work here by Wilson. Wilson going through the centre. This time pops the puck in long. Tries to chase his own pass in now. Buda gets it on his own D. Buda leaves it. Shot from distance from Davis. Pops off the body of Duffy, but picked up this time by Josh Flory. Flory plays it out right wing to Painter. Painter goes left to right to the tapes of Baird. Baird just knocks it down the line. Smith will get there first before Flory. And there's a complete melee as everybody comes out looking like they've gone over Beechersbrook second time round. Over the top of the wall there. It's a a great job to do in commentary, but when you see so many players change at once, thank you. That's all I can say. Chance for the start. Right,
Yes!
what a goal!
Lovely goal.
Josh
Really
Oliver,
nice. Lovely.
wraparound goal there, a spinnerama.
Josh Oliver's spin. Lovely goal. He just picked that up behind the net, skates around, and Ewan King's got no chance on that at all. Really good. And this is exactly what I said about crashing the net, really.
Yeah, Oxford going in, and the London players want to close in round them, and they're using the space well, and it shuts down Oxford's.
Two. Well, Greeny has scored. Top of the slot. He's fired it through the 5-hole, and it's just dribbled through King's legs across the line for 3-1. And a fine strike by Green, but he found himself in an awful lot of space.
He found himself in a lot of space there, Selfie. Got the shot off. It wasn't the greatest, and I think that's what's Fox King. It's got
9:57 left in the period. Stars have taken a 2-goal. They're winning this period 2-0 at the moment, but that means absolutely nothing in an ice hockey game. Carried out this time by Wilson. Wilson through the centre. He's done really well carrying the puck from one end to the other. Joined by Edwards. Edwards doesn't pick up the loose puck. Round the boards it goes, held on the point line by Hopkins. Hopkins with good stick work, feeds it out on the far side. Shot is in. What a shot that is! Painter, top shelf.
Comes from Painter. Great shot. Really good work from Dom Hopkins. And you've just got Smiler Edwards there in front of the net. Takes a deflection off his shoulder and goes in. Kinger can't stop what he can't see, and that's a really great effort there from the Stars.
End, it's Davis sweeps the puck out from right to left. Miles round the back of the net he goes. Square across in front. And again, good D from the Stars. And Greeny just measures it, almost just measures a slow putt down the other end of the ring, just to take a few more seconds out of this power play that the Raiders are on at the moment. Buda will now try and get into the puck that's behind the net at the terrace end. It is Hopkins that just brings him away. Keeping looking across, Buda comes into the circle, slap shot from distance, fended away by the right arm of Duffy, and that was from Cooper this time. Stars go into their box formation, set out on the point line again, down the left wing, chance in front, excellent work by Dom Hopkins, and excellent work in the end, but I think that's gone in, is it? Or has Duffy got on top of it?
Duffy's gobbled it up. Really good, real smart.
James, you've seen your first period of hockey today. Sum it up for us. 4-1 the Stars lead.
Well, Stars have pushed ahead, become very dominant in the game, using lots of speed and passing, and 4-1. Definitely take that, Selfie.
Shane, going into the third period with a 4-1 lead against a side that is in short bench. You fancy the Stars to go on?
Yeah, definitely. I called it at the start, and I said Oxford need to play a high tempo and just work. And I knew London were just going to dump the puck all the way through. That's all they've got. They're short bench. They just need to take the opportunities. Stars need to do exactly the same as what they're doing. As James has said there, Duffy is playing on high confidence right now. He's going to backstop them to a win tonight. I'm confident of that. Oxford just need to keep doing what they're doing.
4-1 the Stars lead. Face off just to the left of the Raiders net. Dug out. Green puts it round the board to Josh Florey. Back in front, chance for Josh Oliver, tries to wind up, but he's had it blocked nicely by Monroe. Through the centre it goes. Lack now over the point line. Fires a little bit of a squeaky shot at Duffy, who just fends it away on his right hand side. Green chips the puck away from his man behind the Stars net, and a lovely layoff there by Oliver to Green. Green to Florey now. Josh Florey over the point line. Going left wing, he's got Green in behind the net. Finds Green. Green tries to go back round the boards and finds Jordan. Point line slap shot. Saved. Lovely. The puck plucker extraordinaire. Just takes up one at the air there, Mr. King. Hopkins clears it, but only to the point line. Shot will come in again. Connolly sets it to Smith. Smith top of the circles. Now wide of the circles. Holds it. Goes across to Connolly. Connolly back to Smith. Smith finds Buddha. Buddha wide. Behind the net it goes. They're playing it around now, trying to stretch the Stars trio of players out. Top of the slot, Smith now. He's got Connolly to his right, finds Connolly. Connolly holds it, goes to the top of the circle, goes wide of the circle. Little layoff here. Davis with a slap shot, which he's hit more ice than he has puck. Just dribbles wide of Duffy's left pipe. 1:09 left on the first penalty, 1:19 left of the other one. And the Stars will just try and dose the puck a long way down the ice, and they do.
That's great. That's a minute killed off that now. Really hard work by the Stars, blocking shots and getting pucks out.
Coming forward now, Lack carries the puck over the point line. Wide down the right wing he goes, in behind the net. Decent work there by Matt Jordan. Just takes it off his stick, but it's picked up by Beasley. Beasley now back out. Chance here, Connolly, top of the slot here. Goes wide to the right hand side. Shot comes in, good goal. Fired in. Lovely by Davis. Top shelf. past the shoulder of Duffy. It's 4-2.
Oh, yeah,
I
exactly.
think if they keep going, they're still a danger, you know, and especially going into the playoffs, you know, Oxford have to be really cautious and learn some lessons from this game.
Absolutely, lessons to be learned going into the playoffs. The Stars would like to maybe just make this a little bit more comfortable from their point of view now. Nice interception by Jordan, tries to set the puck through the centre. Davis just takes it away. Now chance for Lai. Lai going down the left wing, holds it up quite nicely. Screens from the bench, back to Jordan. Jordan slap shot. Oh, and King gets it out. Comes to Baird. Baird comes in from the right wing. Cute angle saved at the left pipe there by King, and it's the Raiders that break out. Oh, excellent work by Davis, who scored that second. It's a third goal, and what a good goal that is by Davis, better than the last one. He's gone away to his right hand side, and Davis now makes it 4-3, and the Stars looking a little bit shell-shocked in the third period. Tries to clip it to Edwards, nicely played to Edwards. Edwards dipsy doodles towards one, but has to drop it back, goes to Jordan. Jordan with a shot, hits the back of Smith's skates and comes away to Hopkins. Hopkins wide of the circles, top of the circles, top of the slot, fizzes one in high, bounces off the net, behind the net, and Munro will try and shovel it away from the rounded corner. A little bit of pressure eked out now by the Stars. Over 1,000 in the building tonight, and they're loving it, and we've got a little bit of a 2-8 going on in the corner. Yep. Shot goes in, Davis has a shot, rebound comes, oh what a save by Duffy.
Pivotal moment, that Selfie.
What a save that was by Duffy, but it's a 2-1. This isn't good. Real chance again.
Wow.
What a save again by Duffy. The man has covered himself in glory. You hear the clap from my co-commentators here. Buddha.
31 seconds left. This face-off is critical for London to get control of the puck, start cycling it and get a shot off early.
They've got a lot of big bodies out there now. I think, you know, they're going to look to work the puck up high with Connolly here, and they're going to put bodies in front. They've got Connolly and Monroe, who I think will be going up high, and I think they'll be looking just to get those big bodies in front and just get the chirpy rebounds. They've got Alan Lack out there and a few other guys. They're going for those little cheap goals.
Lack behind the net, held up by Jordan, picked up. There's no netminder currently as the puck is loose. Just wide of Duffy's left pipe. An empty net tries to go, but it's not done. Jordan tied us up well. 13 seconds left. Connolly slap shot. High is turned in. Tip in. Lack gets a tip in for 4 apiece.
It's actually, you know what? That's a terrible goal if that's been given. That's high sticks all night long.
Yeah, it's above the shoulder.
James, I'll start with you. 4-4. Disappointment from a director and a fan's point of view.
Well, not disappointment from a director's point of view, because it was a great game of hockey. People seem to have come in and enjoyed themselves. So, you know, it's all about entertainment, and you can't win them all. That's why this isn't theatre. You can't write what happens. This is drama, and it's happened. It's out there, and we've got to get ourselves ready for the playoffs. That's what counts. We're there. We've not lost. We've got where we needed to be. Let's dust ourselves off and get going next time.
Shane, from a player's perspective, if you're a Stars player tonight, you're going to feel a little bit let down, and if you're a Raiders player, you're going to be elated.
Yeah, definitely. You know, from a Stars point of view, I don't really see that as a point gained, but more a point lost. I think, you know, going into the third, we had full control. A few silly mistakes and some tempers and stuff is what let Raiders back in the game. But, you know, from a man of the match point of view, you know, I can't really look past Duffy myself. I think he's had an excellent game tonight. You know, as I said, he's been back up most of the season, but I think he played like a number one tonight.